On the way, we will talk about one of the players of the season in the Premier League so far, Antoine Semenyo. What does his future have in store with some big clubs looking at him ahead of the Jan? Premier League's Big Six with Liverpool, Manchester City and Tottenham all monitoring his future ahead of the January window. We told you on Friday that Semenyo was not asked to leave and is believed to be annoyed by any speculation in the media that he had. He signed a 5-year contract with Bournemouth in the summer, so any move will surely prove costly.
Semenyo can look forward. He has Tavernier alongside. Evan Nielsen peeling away. Semenyo through the middle. Antoine Semenyo, 2 each. That is a thrilling drive.
Given how good he's been for so long, do you think he can be pretty relaxed about his future, that those interested clubs will be there, even if it's not in January, that they will still be there come the end of the season?
Yeah, he needs to keep himself fit, doesn't he, for that? I mean, there'll be a queue a mile long for this boy. I mean, he's top draw, wonderful player. He doesn't have to settle to the Premier League. You know what you're going to get. The only question mark will be, it's okay playing for Bournemouth and Bristol City. Can you play for Liverpool? Can you play for Tottenham when the spotlight's on? Can you play for Arsenal? You know, it reminds me of his career is a bit like Eze, little bit, you know, and he stepped up to Arsenal and he's been outstanding. So, if there's nothing like a sure thing, 100% sure thing, but I think it's the nearest you're going to ever come to it, because physicality, you don't have to worry. Look at the size of the boy. Do you know, he's like 6'3", you know, everyone bounces off him. He's got 2 feet, he dribbles, got great balance, sees the play, and he knows the Premier League. That is the key one. You know, for me, Tottenham, for instance, let's use them as an example. Like Satel, Odegaard, who else? Kudos. Kudos has done all right, but this is a sure thing. This is someone you know is going to hit the floor running and make the difference to your squad. He make the difference, but they'd have to clear out a lot to make way for him, because there's a lot of dead wood there in his position. But Redknapp done with him a couple of weeks ago. Just by listening to the boy, you know, I fell in love with him. I just felt like he's so grounded, just a wonderful character, and he pretty much looked like he knew where his future lied. You know, and at the moment, I'm just concentrating on the Bournemouth thing. If something else comes up, it comes up. If it don't, it doesn't. Sure, if you've got any, like, no disrespect to Bournemouth, they've been outstanding, but they know what they are. They're similar to a Brighton. There comes a time when players get to a level of pricing and they just cannot keep them, and they don't stand in their way, just let them move on. I think this will be the next one off the rank. And
that's the thing, isn't it, that I think also, I guess, when you're deciding, when you're at Bristol City, say, that Bournemouth is a good springboard, in the sense that he's already seen last summer Kirkesh play well, get a move, Howson play well, get a move, Zabani. So he knows that if a club get to the right price, that Bournemouth, as you said, they know that he's not going to be there forever.
Absolutely. Like Eze, like a QPR, you know, they move to Palace, then you go to the big one, then you go to Arsenal. I think he's ready for it. 100% he's ready. But like you say, no rush. No rush. He looks fit as a fiddle, looks very durable, don't seem to pick up injuries. So hopefully he gets what he wants. And if it means he stays at Bournemouth and breaks all sort of records there and gives the locals some really happy days, which he's given them, and play for a huge club in the Premier League and be a superstar.
When you're a player and you have the choice of club, what's the big thing that's going through your mind?
Money.
I ask. I knew that was going to be the answer as well.
No, it comes into it. Obviously, it comes into it, but location. Yeah. I mean, it's wonderful down there. I mean, he's not going to find anywhere like the South Coast. But it would obviously, is the family there? He's going to move his family down.
Is it about
how
confident you are that you're going to play?
Are you going to play? Have they got an opportunity to win things? He wants to be pushing. Look, they've done very well to get in a position where they are fighting for a Europa League spot. But surely, if you're a footballer, you want to be, at the end of the season, you want to be lifting trophies, you know, because you want to be telling your grandkids that I won this. It doesn't matter how much money you got in the bank. They're no interest in that. All they want to know is, did you win anything, Grandad? And he said, yeah, I actually did. I went to Tottenham and I won the league.
Therefore, I was going to say, where would be, you think, the best choice of club? But you're just going to give me a bias.
I just think, no, I won't give you a biased answer. I just think Tottenham need him more than them clubs. I'm surprised Liverpool never took him in the summer. It went for Wirtz. Obviously not settled. That is the settling in period we were talking about with Semenyo. He hasn't got to worry about. So hopefully Tottenham.
Okay, we will talk about one of the signings made in the summer next, and one who's made